So when I watched The Penguin for the first time, everybody kept telling me that Oz was DC Tony Soprano. And I've never seen The Sopranos at the time. So I was thinking, this nigga Tony Soprano gotta be too evil. Because Oz was a straight up demon. Not even gonna lie to you. He was cartoon evil, how evil he was. But I finally got around to watching The Sopranos. And I concocted this idea in my head. Who's more evil? Tony Soprano or Oswald? And this is an easy answer. Easy like the city bop. Easy like Sunday morning. This is a gimme answer on the quiz that your teacher gave you. What's 2 plus 2?
21.
Did George Washington like dark meat? True or false? Is Dr. Milfy hot? True, false, or duh, nigga?
God damn!
But the answer is Oz. Oz is the most evil penguin I've ever seen in my life. And penguins are known for being evil, especially in Adventure Time. Gunther?
Time for a break. Who wants lemonade?
Man, he makes Tony Soprano look like an angel. Man, he makes the Don of New Jersey look like a varsity athlete. That's how evil the penguin is. But man, it's no comparison. The first episode, Oz killed a boss. Oz killed the Don. Tony wicked, but Tony ain't whacking Jackie Sr. We didn't see him do nothing that brave, especially in the first episode, gang. He just became boss, and you killed him because he was making fun of your childhood hero, Rex. That's like Tony killing, oh, spoiler alert, by the way, but that's like Tony killing Chrissy after he insulted Dicky Moltisanti. He said, man, let's be honest, the great Dicky Moltisanti wasn't nothing but a dickhead, an alcoholic, and a drug addict.
So Thone, why are you all on Dicky's dick?
That's like Tony killing him for saying that about his father. Not only that, but the way the penguin played Sophia was working with her, even though he betrayed her, killed her brother. Man, he's straight devious. He's straight nasty. And the crazy thing is, Oswald probably had the better childhood. Oswald probably had it better growing up. Yeah, he had a disability, but he had a loving mother. Yeah, Tony had his mom and his dad, but that's not always a good thing when your dad is a mobster and you constantly seeing your dad whoop ass with your Uncle Junior and his bald ass head shining blinding you. And your mama, she a psychopath. She a nutcase. She got multiple personalities. She hot and cold. She abusive. So you got scars from your mama. Your dad being a gangster. Your dad dying, being left alone with your mom. Your sister's dipping. And then you constantly taking abuse, even as an adult. Oswald had a loving mother. A loving mother. Matter of fact, she loved all 3 of her kids. But you want to kill your brothers. Gang, you want to kill your brothers just so you can be the... Bro, this nigga got to be the most deadliest mama's boy I've ever seen. You killed your brothers to get more of your mommy's love. More of the titty milk. Man, you're fucking tripping. Not even gonna lie. Like I said, cartoon evil. I know Tony Soprano, he whacked some family members. Like I said, Chrissy, his cousin Tony B. But man, he had reasons. Tony B, he fucking up the business. He killing people without permission. So I can see that. Chrissy, I ain't even gonna lie, that's when I said Tony is a real bad guy. Like, there's no redeeming him. But still, gang, you crashed the car with me in it. I'm not finna kill you for that. But then you said, we're gonna have to swap seats. I'll never pass the drug test. And then your daughter backseat in there. There's reasons. And plus, Tony was a grown-ass man. Man, Oz did this as a kid, been evil, was born a demon semen. That nigga came straight from the testicle of Satan himself. No lie. Not at all. And let's see how being Tony's right hand man versus being Oswald's right hand man. You remember that stuttering guy? The day one?
The steak of
Victor. Victor, who I'm talking about. I forgot his name for a minute. Not even gonna lie to you. But he was a day one. He helped you get to the top. He saved your life. He was very useful. Helped your mother out. And you killed him. For no reason. You said, I can't take you with me this time. What triggered that? Is it because Victor said we're like family and we all know what you do to your family? Never say, Oz, you're like a brother to me. Don't say that shit to Oswald. You will die. That's like Tony Soprano killing Silvio for no reason. Just because Silvio caught him crying one time, caught him in the weakness. And he decided, to be honest, I have no idea why Oz killed Victor. Victor could have still been useful. You telling me that you couldn't use it? He was loyal. He wasn't gonna backstab you. He wasn't gonna betray you. He was only gonna get better at doing crime. Man, he really just killed Victor because you an evil son of a bitch. And then your mama, man, nigga, you was gonna let Sophia cut your mother's finger off because you didn't want to admit to what you did with your brothers. And she knew, but you just didn't want to admit to it. Gang, and when she said you knew, you like, Mom, it's your disease. You don't know what you're talking. You gonna gaslight her like that? Nigga, you know what you did, man. At least Tony will admit it. Not to the person, but maybe to Dr. Melfi. He said, man, the real reason I missed out on a lick with Tony B is because I had a panic attack. 2 black guys then jumped me. They blame black guys for everything in The Sopranos. Not even gonna cap to you. Man, I almost want to give Oz some points because, man, at least he day one the nigga, but at the same time, he did kill that nigga. So I'm gonna have to snatch them points right away. Like, even when you try to give Oz credit for not being a fucking racist, you have to take it back because he killed the nigga. That's how demonic this nigga is, bro. Oswald, he's taking that. Tony, he's human. He's human a little bit. He's a terrible human, a bad human. But Oz, he's just a demon, a monster, an entity, a threat, soulless. And I probably didn't name all the bad stuff that he did in the series. But to think, I can still go on about the bad shit that he did. Man, I don't give a damn. What Tony did, nothing compares to killing your brothers at the age of like 10. I don't know how old he was. Nothing compares to that. And y'all want to say, man, he was a kid then. You can't really, you can't count that, bitch. What you talking about? But let me give you that point. All right, as an adult, he killed his day one homeboy. He killed a guy he was bringing up for no reason. He betrayed Sophia twice. Killed her brother. Lied to her about it. He burnt a fucking family. He burnt Adon's family. And then said, hey, why don't you try calling your wife? That nigga too wicked, man. He's too evil. I ain't even gonna lie. The Penguin, the series, made me take the Penguin, the character, serious. Because before then, I just saw the long-nosed, goofy, fat bastard who used to get his ass whooped by Batman all the time. You're a loser. You're a peon. Especially the one who had that green ick coming out like he had an alien STD. A universal STD. But yeah, this Penguin, too devious, too demonic. Can't do it. But until next time, I'll see y'all later. Love you. Peace.